barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the first carry from Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Cook, the ball carrier.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Gladney. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. from the gun. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Flacco from the gun. Now the ball comes loose. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Wow, that ball was not free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole
bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Jackson from the shotgun. Jackson intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the one.
Short of the goal line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in the game.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Lead to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Score, Ravens 10, Vikings 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
They've yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
At the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Cook, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Jackson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Baltimore.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson going to get this out to Brown. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
He is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll... Set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. That is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right back to Dobbins on first. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw here on second down, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins.
The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raven first down.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
On the carry for Baltimore.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A break from the ground game here. Flacco to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His third touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Vikings 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Madubuike busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, Jackson lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Michael Pierce.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes good plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He was brought down.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they can get it done, guess what? We see the end result right now. I think they're high in victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Kevin King with a pick. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
This up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he hits him in stride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, he didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 45-yard line.
Back near midfield at the 49.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Well, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the
Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss worked very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time we look, and this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
Short of the goal.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And that is caught. They're going to see this one in the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Dan Bailey lining
A
up.
nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Ravens 44.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid,